Let's sink beneath slogans and feel how that radiation works. Imagine every thought as a tiny electrical spark zooming through your neural weave. Each spark thumps a specific note like a piano key. Clusters of notes form chords we call mood. Chords repeated become the background music people sense when you enter a room. One viral voiceover describes you as a transmitter, always sending signals that attract or repel experiences. That's why a single scowl can chill a cafe, and why one genuine belly laugh lifts strangers at the next table. We live in an aquarium of rippling signals, and we are both fish and water. If signals direct experience, why do diligent people stay stuck? Because the transmitter hides most of its knobs. Neuroscience places roughly 95% of daily behavior under subconscious autopilot. That autopilot formed while our brains were still swirling in slow, hypnotic theta waves, absorbing mum's sighs about money or dad's silent tension at the dinner table. A child who feels love withdrawn on payday imprints cash equals conflict. An adult repeating, "I am wealthy" from that imprint is like covering a smoke alarm with a lovely painting. The siren is still screaming beneath the canvas. I once coached a writer, let's call her Eli, who could sculpt paragraphs that felt like prayer, yet every book proposal stalled at chapter 3. We traced her echo back to high school art class. She'd won a district award, and her best friend's jealous glare convinced 13-year-old Eli that shining too brightly meant losing love. Decades later, her subconscious, loyal to that clause, cut the power at chapter 3 to keep her safe. When she located the memory and thanked it for trying to protect her, the loop cracked. 3 months later, her finished manuscript found a publisher without an agent. The outer miracle was just the mirror adjusting to a new broadcast. So how do we update broadcasts? Another viral mentor breaks the process into 3 levers: belief, self-image, and confidence, then admits most people polish only the first lever. Belief says money is good, but self-image whispers, "Not for someone like me," and confidence mumbles, "Maybe next year." The signal splinters into static, and the quantum field, ever precise, returns static. Tug one lever without the others, and the machine clanks but doesn't glide. Let's tune all 3 in real time, here, together. No bullet points, just breath and metaphor. Breathe in slowly and feel the air stroke the inner walls of your lungs. Notice how the intake happens without effort, how trillions of cells simply open to receive. That receiving is your birthright. Belief is the intellectual permission slip, but belief alone won't override ancient tension. To upgrade the subconscious script, we need a new story, plus a bodily proof. Right now, place one palm on your sternum, the other on your belly. Let your shoulders drop 1 notch. You've just given the body physical evidence that safety is expanding. Repeat gestures like this daily, and the subconscious rewrites more readily than any mantra shouted from clenched teeth. Self-image lives in posture too. Think of a cat whose territory is one alley versus a lion whose territory is the whole savannah. Internal territory works the same way. If your internal map borders end at a $3,000 month, opportunity glimmering at $10,000 will feel like danger, and you'll unconsciously swerve. Expand territory with micro-adventures. Order a dish you can't pronounce. Compliment a stranger. Pitch an idea to someone who intimidates you. Each micro-stretch redraws the map. Over months, the alley becomes a continent. Confidence is the kinetic spark that leaps when opportunity zooms by. Without it, you'll watch the opportunity float off like a balloon you admire but can't reach. Confidence, thankfully, is trainable. Pick any low-stakes situation, ordering coffee, greeting the security guard, and practice standing an inch taller, letting your voice end on down notes instead of up notes. Energy never lies, and repeated confidence gestures teach the nervous system that boldness is safe, even pleasurable. Belief, self-image, confidence, polish, enlarge, ignite. Conjunction creates coherence. Coherence bends the mirror. Heart-brain coherence amplifies the signal. Heart math measures the heart's field as 60 times stronger electrically than the brain's. More astonishing, 2 people in genuine rapport synchronize heartbeats, then brainwaves. You can test this on a crowded subway. Shift from irritation to silent gratitude, and watch how quickly the stranger across the aisle softens. We entrain each other's drums all day without realizing. Now we weave it all into a nightly ritual, no stage lights, just your pillow and the faint hum of circuitry. Before sleep, think of one loop that exhausts you: overdraft fees, ghosted messages, unfinished projects. Let the body name the hidden belief behind that loop. Maybe wealth abandons people. Or if I finish, I'll be judged. Thank the belief for its long service. It once tried to keep you safe. Then dream a single vivid scene where the opposite is already real. A debit alert replaced by a deposit. A partner's hand surely intertwined. Your book launch toast clinking next to old friends who still adore you. Flood the scene with gratitude so strong your skin tingles. Science says neurons fire as if the scene happened. Mystics say the universe updates the script immediately. I say both are right. Within 24 hours, take a micro-action in line with that scene. Buy a stranger coffee without drama. Write one page, speak affection without fishing for reply. Micro-action drives the new belief from air into wood. Then watch for the trickster test, an unexpected bill, a snide remark, a wave of fatigue. Smile. Tests aren't punishment, they're calibration. Respond with your new stance, calm, trusting, generous. And the mirror starts bending in your favor. But there's a deeper magic still. Surrender. Refreshing your analytics dashboard 50 times an hour shouts, "I don't trust." The field hears doubt, not desire, and echoes delay. Masters set intention, align state, then let the seed sprout in its own corkscrew mystery of roots and shoots. Practice micro-surrender once a day. Notice the reflex to check, then soften, breathe, and find something playful instead. Vacuum invites what chase repels. You might ask, isn't this just imagination? Yes, and imagination is rehearsal. Professional athletes visualize free throws because the motor cortex can't tell imagination from real hang time. Neuroscans light the same cells. Quantum mechanics teaches that unobserved particles roam in maybe land until focus collapses them into fact. Your focused imagination is the laser that collapses probability into experience. I won't pretend every day feels like fireworks. There are mornings when old anxiety sneaks back in. On those days, the practice is to notice without scolding. Static on the channel. One slow exhale, one power shoulder drop, one whispered reminder, I broadcast harmony, and the static thins like fog in sunlight. You return to the station, and the mirror resumes its bend. Keep a journal. Track the tiny serendipities, green lights all the way home. An email from someone who vanished 3 months ago. A cashier handing you a coupon you didn't know existed. Tiny is the seed. Mighty is the oak. Gratitude, written, spoken, sung, fertilizes the soil. Curate your community. We co-regulate like tuning forks. Follow creators whose tone lifts yours. Mute or unfollow feeds that spike cortisol. That is not escapism, it is signal hygiene. Algorithms are mirrors too. Before we part, let's breathe together one last time. Inhale 4, feel the ribs widen. Hold 2, taste potential. Exhale 6, softening the jaw. Imagine your heart drum pulsing light 2 feet beyond skin. A clear signal coded with one word. Choose it now. Trust, ignite, flow, clarity, sovereign. Whatever sparks, breathe the word through the drum until it hums like a tuning fork. That hum is now thumping out into the field, searching for matching notes. When you're ready, open your eyes and type that single word in the comments. Let it be witnessed. Witnessing multiplies charge. Hit subscribe not for vanity metrics, but to stay inside a circle of drums, learning to beat in harmony. Every view, every share, every kind reply is another tuning fork joining the choir. We don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we are. Gold in, gold out, lead in, lead out. Tonight you possess the alchemy set, belief polished, territory widened, spark ignited. The universe is already listening for your rhythm. Tune wisely, dear friend, and I'll meet you between the beats, where photons leap, timelines weave, and possibility bows to a heart steady enough to claim it.